Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast.
Sure.
Out with the bad and in with the good, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Oh, Jessica.
Dana.
Hi, how are you?
Just dandy. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Already giggling. Welcome to the Rants and Raves podcast. I am Dana Powell.
I'm Jessica Young. And we are here to rant and rave. I really wish that we just start recording during our green room dumps, even though 99.9% of it would never be released to the public. There's a small fraction of gems that would really be something good in our listeners' ears. It's like, I'm like, we've just talked for an hour. Why didn't we record this? And you stopped me multiple times and were right. And then I just kept going and blowing my nose and blabbing and looking down the end of my nose like Faye Dunaway in The Starlet, drinking my coffee. Don't call us, we'll call you.
Amazing. First of all, would it be that interesting to others? Because I literally just talked to you about the daily life of medieval peasants. So I don't know that it would be that interesting to the public at large. I find it fascinating.
I respectfully disagree.
With medieval peasants, or that it was boring?
With medieval peasants.
Why do you disagree?
It's not boring at all.
Oh, okay. I was like, are we seriously going to fight again? Because I called you out when you were like, peasants got more time off than we do. And I'm like, they need their own fucking butter, Jessica. Well, they had babies hanging from their tits. Like, they needed that time off. We were fighting about medieval peasants. I don't
Incoming! I was dumping out the chamber pot, in case you were wondering. Working the castle. Cleaning up after the lady of the house.
We are legitimate NPR grandmas.
Yes.
I was listening to No Such Thing as a Fish today while I was getting my son around. He went to hang out with his friend Kira. And I thought to myself, okay, well, every once in a while I just stop and go, what's this picture of my son's childhood going to be to him as an adult? Because I have those pictures. You know what I mean? It's usually like dirty dishes on the counter, like because my mom's trying to keep up with 5 people and a dog, like craziness. And I was like, oh yeah, he's going to go. My mom would watch incessantly these videos on YouTube or listen to people just talking about the most boring stuff. Like, that's what he's going to remember.
Hilarious. Is he bored by it? Do you ever listen to it in the car? And is he like,
oh, that's unacceptable. That is not, the only thing in the car that even a phone conversation eventually will get a, mommy. It is an instant, I need music. That's what he says. Mostly, I think, I wonder if it's because I'm like, oh, is he a huge music fan? Because he's not a kid that memorizes the lyrics and sings along. But he remembers everything, so I know he's like hearing it.
Sure.
In this moment, I'm having the realization, wow, this is special for all of us right now, you guys. I just realized my son, and this is based off of something boring we were talking about in the green room. He wants music, so I will shut up.
Oh my God.
Because when music is on, I have drumsticks in my car. Don't feel unsafe. I only use one when I'm driving. It's for mostly...
What, do you have a triangle hanging from your rearview mirror?
Different positions on the steering wheel for
different I'm dead.
Seats. Listen, it's all safe, I promise.
I hope that you don't ever confuse either of your pedals as a kick drum.
No, I am a hands-only drummer, period. The sad thing is, I have my light-up drumsticks sitting right next to me. They light up when you're on a hard surface. Shut up.
That's actually really cool.
Your husband would love them.
He would love it.
Anyway, I just now realized he's like, she can't stop herself from singing, especially if there's harmonies. And she will be playing the drums and dancing like a maniac. And all of those four things add up to mean she will not ask me any questions. That's exactly what's happening. I just realized this.
That's
with
hilarious.
With all five of you here right now in this moment.
I love it.
Oh my God, Jessica,
real
quick.
I love it. Yes.
Not to make this all about me and my child, but I would like to thank you and your husband, Alan, our listener who writes in every once in a while or texts you to shut up because you're screaming, took us fishing. So we went to Ventura County together. Absolutely great. We drove there. It's very not far from us.
So cute.
We ate on the main boulevard there at Busy Bee Cafe.
So good.
Which his friend Kira was super excited about. Our friend Kira, I don't know why.
She knew it?
Yes, she goes there every year because her family vacations in Ventura together as a group. Like they all get together and get an Airbnb or whatever. And they go there every time. It's like a tradition.
Cute.
And so she was very excited. They were sharing stories about it, you know. But anyway, so Alan, so my son, let's get into this a little bit because we all know my very difficult journey with meat and killing, right?
Yes.
So I can't kill bugs anymore. Like I might be a lunatic. I'm willing to accept that. It just is what it is. And so I have really been procrastinating taking him fishing. He has been saying for at least 3 years solid that he really wanted to go fishing. And of course, where I come from, it's very common. And I felt very guilty because something I enjoyed a lot growing up was fishing. It's very communal. You do it with your family. You talk a lot while you're waiting for fish. And so I was like, I'm robbing him of this experience, but I don't want to pull hooks out of a fish's face, right? I don't want to put a minnow. I don't want to put a minnow. We'd have to use fake bait, you know, which we did. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, all these reasons I've not wanted to. And so when you guys offered to bring us with you, it was absolutely amazing.
Also, just to give you some more credit, I have to interrupt. You don't have equipment. So don't be so hard on yourself. It's like Alan has 4 rods and the biggest duffel bag of tackle you've ever seen. So continue.
Yes. And he set all that up for us. It was so lovely. I do want to say, listen, before I move on, I want to say it was such a special day. And I am shocked and appalled that all 3 of us adults did not bother to check the weather.
Nope.
Before we went to do an outdoor fun time thing with a child above the ocean. And the reason I say that is because I think we all only have nubs for teeth now because there was so much sand in our mouths. I felt like I had just left the dentist.
Okay. I'm about to admit something live on the air, and it will
You
either
checked the weather?
make you laugh or end our friendship.
Oh my God. What a big day this has been.
At 9 a.m., remember we were all leaving at 10. Alan goes, honey, I just looked at the weather and it's supposed to be pretty windy. And I said,
pretty windy. We were leaning against the wall of wind holding me up.
do you know what I said? I go, it's fine. He goes, no, seriously, it's going to be pretty windy. And I leaned into him and I said, I don't give a shit what the weather says. That child has been dying to go fishing for years. He's now been thinking about it for the last 5 days. We're going.
Oh my God, Jessica, you're so funny. I mean, I have to be honest.
I did not know it would be as bad as it was.
It was insanity. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. Like, we were holding down our chairs on the pier, or poor Jessica was, because Henry wanted to take turns between I was fishing, and Jessica lost her hat, which Henry proceeded to tell our friend Kira. Alan told her to hold on to her hat.
He did, but I had it so tight. It was like a tourniquet. Like it left an indentation. I even put it on backwards like Sylvester Stallone and over the top, and it just flew off.
Oh, I know.
Like flew.
Because we all heard you scream that repeatedly because you acted as if Alan was going to throw you in the ocean for having not listened. He didn't say a word to you, by the way. He wasn't like, Jessica, I told you. You just instantly, like the guiltiest motherfucker ever, started going, it was on so tight.
I'm very defensive. Whew.
We could not believe we were crunching. Thank God I was smart enough to make my child wear a mask up to the
yes,
because he didn't get any sand in his mouth or nose. We, however, were all chewing on sand.
Literally.
It was, and then, and I will wrap it up with this, and we'll move on with the show. But then it's so windy. Alan's going, nobody is going to catch a fish. There's these 3 young guys next to us. Now, besides those 3 young guys, as far as the eye could see to the horizon, to the left of the pier and to the right of the pier, not a soul on the beach during spring break in California. Okay. Not
even the lifeguard
person.
stands were shuttered.
Just us and these 3 crazy boys next to us throwing bait at each other. Okay. No one's catching fish. Now, when I used to go fishing when I was a kid, once a year, we would have this big family gathering out at the Grice sisters' farm.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I sound like a hillbilly.
I love
I
it.
can't help it. This is my life. This is my experience. Don't take it away from me. So we'd all go out, especially like the 4th of July. We'd all head out there early to go fishing in the Grice sister pond because everybody knew. Sometimes if you hit just right, every cast you would catch a fish. And I'm talking good fish. Some clean crappie, clean pond crappie, not muddy, okay? Some catfish, some bass. I mean, all you want, okay? If you're into frog legs, they'd go frogging. Not my thing, ever, okay? But anyway, you go out there early, you go fishing, and then you do fireworks and barbecue at night.
Mm-hmm.
I really did enjoy fishing. And now as an adult, I do virtual reality fishing because then I don't hurt anything.
Hilarious.
Really so peacefully relaxing, I can't tell you. But I hated going fishing with my mother once a year because my mother would say she would be sometimes the only one catching fish. Okay. And then she would go, if you're watching on video, please take note of my shoulders. Okay. Mama, rest in peace. You know it's true. You know it's true. And I know you did this. Okay, here we go. She would go, I'm catching fish because I prayed to Jesus. And we're like, yeah, and Jesus helps you catch fish the same way he gets you close parking at the grocery store. Like he has the time or cares. And she would go, because I am fishers of men. We hated it. And
Fishers of men?
Yes. You know that scripture.
What does that mean?
Fishers of men. It's bringing souls to the Lord. Okay, it's saving.
My dear, I do not know that scripture. I'm going to imagine that's New Testament.
Well, Jesus said it. So at least in my world, Jesus said it. So you probably didn't learn that. Anyway, there's a song about it. I won't sing it. It's fine. Whatever. We're all happy. We grew up fine. So I turned to Jessica on the pier because my child is the only human at the beach that day who actually caught a fish. The first time fishing, he caught a little sun perch. And I said to Jessica, oh, I think his Grammy had a hand in that because it's one 100%. More time. It's one more time she gets to go from heaven. He has made me fishers of men, Dana.
I believe it. I 100% believe it.
Because I cannot believe he caught a fish. And he was the happiest. Like, I can't. It was the cutest. Alan was pumping his fists behind him. The boys were clapping for it. It was the cutest. So
yes,
I'll
the
wrap
teenagers were thrilled.
They were thrilled. Because we said, oh, it's his first fish. And they were clapping. Like, it was just such a beautiful and hilarious experience.
Yes. It was borderline tsunami, number one.
Yes.
So the waves were so insane. Even Alan said the fish won't be coming up around the pier or the shore when it's like this. And just to put the cherry on top for how utterly amazing it is, you do know that Henry caught that fish with no live bait.
Yes,
Alan just had
no
a sabiki rig, which is like a Japanese style rig that has 5 little like tied, almost like a mock fly or something on it. And that kid caught a fish with no bait.
Yes. And it was such a pretty little fish, and I'm sure it was absolutely terrified. I
love that he touched it.
Yes, he wanted to touch it. It was beautiful. It had rainbows on it.
Really
I think
was.
Alan said it was a sun perch, a California sun perch, maybe. Anyway, thank you. Thank you to the listeners for letting me share that crazy experience. If you're interested in seeing the chaos that is me and Jessica in the wind, we did post a video on our social media, so you can check that out. It was nuts.
Which you can shockingly hear you talking in most of it. I made several videos of you guys while we were fishing and trying to capture it. Alan even said, he goes, I looked at you and I'm like, what is she doing? You're not going to be able to hear it. It is so cacophonic. You can't hear me. You just see my mouth moving and I'm trying to shriek and it's just.
Yes. I sent one to my family that was me, and all you can hear is that, the wind. And every once in a while, you hear me scream, Southern California, spring break. Woo!
Oh my God.
That's it.
It's amazing.
It was freezing. It was freezing, too. And it's going to be 80 degrees when all the kids are back in school next week.
Yeah.
So crazy. Oh,
it's
and
nuts.
get this. And then I swear to God, I'll shut up. So I'm trying to find things to do during spring break, and it hasn't been pretty outside. And so I was trying, I told Henry I wanted to take him to Hollywood. Hollywood's always good for a weird, like, ooh, what's happening down here? Just interesting, right? And I was going to get him some new tennis shoes because his feet won't stop growing because he's giant. And so we went down to Hollywood.
Shoe Palace?
We did. We didn't find anything he wanted. But that's where we went. There used to be a Skechers there. I was going to go there, but it's not there anymore. But anyway, this is the most boring. Anyway, my point of my story is, at first he didn't want to go because he was like, it's still pretty windy out. And I was like, okay, but we can't just stay in the house and watch TV all day. It's spring break. We got to do something. So I was going to make him go for a walk at the lake. The lake, right?
Sure.
Y'all
closed?
know what? Yeah, closed. Glad I didn't take him there. Y'all know what they found in the lake? Just a dead body. So happy spring break.
No.
Yeah. And I haven't
And was it one that had been there a while?
I do not know. It was on a friend of ours. It was on the Citizen app, which I don't want to download anymore because you hear everything within inches of you. And out here, we get alerts like someone swinging a samurai sword on the corner of Victory and Hazeltine. You're like, what? So it would make me a crazy person because I guarantee you at some point during the week, I'd be texting you or Dan Tipton going, okay, I don't know if this is true, but there might be a zombie in front of me and I believe I ate spores. Like, I would lose my mind. I would be the woman with a katana on the metro bus. Like, it just, my world would fall apart. I can't download it.
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what, it's given a whole new meaning to when I mention, I go, hey, maybe we could even go to the lake right by Dana's house. And Alan goes, no, we won't. And I'm like, why is that? He goes, that lake, we're not going to be catching anything in there.
Yeah, it's very dirty.
And if we did, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah. People do fish there, but it is very dirty. I wouldn't eat anything out of that.
No.
I bet it tastes muddy.
We'll go to Pyramid Lake or something like that.
Oh yeah,
That's
never
beautiful.
been there, but I always
we should go
see
there
it when
sometime.
you drive to Vegas.
I've never been either.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
No,
you know another
this
thing
is a
my
different
kid wants to do.
What?
Oh, it's not on the way to Vegas. I've been by
No,
it.
this
I
is
know what
one
you're talking
like
about.
near Valencia, I think.
Is
Like on
that
the
where-
way to Six Flags.
Yes, doesn't
Not great
matter.
direction
People
either.
don't live here always, Dana. Why are we talking about this as if we're not recording a show? What is happening? Tell everybody how to get a hold of us.
tell us what to do and what you'd like to hear, because clearly Aunt Jessica and Aunt Dana are sitting here in their knitting circle talking about what kind of bread basket they're going to make for the Easter egg hunt on Sunday. You can please find us at the Rants and Raves podcast on both Instagram and Facebook. Send us a direct message. Engage with us. So many of you do. We love it. We live for your messages. Our friend Danielle had me in stitches last night. She's on the East Coast, sending us pictures of her eating celery, Dana's favorite snack. In stitches. I don't know why I just turned on a lamp.
I don't either, but it's fine if you want to. I'd love to see your face more. And also, I was not in stitches because, no, I don't like celery, and I don't need videos of y'all eating peanut butter on it. Doesn't hide the taste, Danielle.
Oh, I just got my weekly text. Came in 20 minutes ago, and it said, "Please be louder," with an exclamation point.
Oh,
sorry, Alan.
He's changing tactics.
He just said, Listen, God bless that man. And we all know I'm not a religious person. I do love traditions. I do love the gathering of people. I love any holiday, no matter what it is celebrating, as long as it's not something that's evil. And by evil, I mean if some creep made up a holiday, which I feel like people would start doing these days with the climate of this world. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Let's get back to basics. Okay. You can also find us on our YouTube channel, the Rants and Raves podcast. You can subscribe. You can download our episodes. We have full video now. Lennis, thank you for being our OG and for watching us. I appreciate your messages always. So does Dana.
Always, yes.
You can also find us on TikTok at the Rants and Raves P. There's so many ways to find us. You can send us a direct email at the Rants and Raves podcast at gmail.com. And you can go to the contact button on our website, www.therantsandravespodcast.com. Thank you. I will shut up and let's roll, sister.
Wow. Ooh, you got fancy this week. My. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on into our rants. And I'm up first. And Jessica, I have a rant that is actually, this is sincere. I'm not being silly.
Sure.
I want to rant about towels. Okay. And there's many things you could rant about towels, but this has come out recently and come to my attention a couple of times now. And I feel like you and my little sister had more information than I was aware of. And so I want to share it. No, I'm not going to chastise you on air. I already did that off air.
You can.
I'm being sincere. If I didn't realize, there might be other women out there who don't, or men for that matter. It doesn't matter. I just happen to be a woman, so I speak from my point of view. Anyway, I want to rant about towels because let me give you this statistic. The average American woman is a size 16 to 18. Okay, first of all, let that sink in because that is not representative in our media at all. Or I would be working. Clothing. Oh my God, I'd be working so much if that were the case. Anyway, the average towel is sized to fit someone who is a size 6'8". Okay, now that is shocking to me. Let me just show you. This is from We Are Towel, and I'm going to tell you why I bring them up, but just so you can see that. Oh, it's backwards, Dana. You don't understand cameras.
No, I can see it right. No, it's
you
perfect.
Can? Okay, it's just backwards to me. Okay, great. So anyway, the reason I bring up We Are Towel is because they recently started a Kickstarter fund. They have started making towels for the average American woman. Unfortunately, this is from We Are Towel on Instagram. Unfortunately, this fact is not shocking, and someone needs to do something about it. We decided it should be us. Towel's smallest bath towel will be at least 25% larger than the average American bath towel. This means coverage, comfort, and lots of cozy terry to wrap around you. Beautiful bod. So they hit their Kickstarter.
I was so excited to learn that a startup called Towel just raised over $72,000 in order to create more more accessible sizing.
Isn't that amazing? They've
Yes.
raised $72,000 to bridge the gap, they say. And the reason I want to rant about this is because I think it's so important for women of every size. I'm going to be very vulnerable here and tell you that a
Mhm.
huge portion of my life, a lot of shame has been dedicated to towels. And I know that that sounds insane to someone who's never
No.
had this struggle. But the reason I say that is we use towels when we go to public pools. We use towels at spas. That is the reason that I still have not been to a full-blown spa, like one of our amazing Korean spas that we have here. I
Right.
will not do it because I worry about the towel size. I do not accept robes or towels at the salon when I go get my hair done or my nails or anything because I am petrified that it will not fit around me. I have shame in my home around my own spouse who he's built different than me. He's, larger than me because he's a man, but his body type is different than this. And the towels fit him and they do not fit me. They gap. And to anyone who is not my size listening to this, I bet they're like, what? I bet it's never crossed their mind that when they go to a hotel, they might not want to pull the robe out of the closet because it may not fit you, even though it fits your significant other. There has been so much shame that I am living with to this very day. And I say to this very day, again, what an amazing revelation episode. But this is why Jessica got scared, because my sister and Jessica both have known about bath sheets for a while, I would assume. I don't know. I've never heard of this. Go ahead and tell us what it is, Jessica.
Well, also, I mean, I hate that it's called a sheet. I mean, that has its own connotation. I don't really care. I never thought about it much, I guess, until now. I mean, I've always consciously bought them. But when given the option, I always buy the bath sheet because they are, I don't know how many inches longer. But you can wrap a bath sheet around yourself, tuck it in, and be fully covered and have some fabric to spare. So
And the fact
I'm
of the
all
matter
about
is,
the bath sheet.
That's what a towel is supposed to be for.
Correct.
Why are you making towels for people who are a size that doesn't generally exist in our country? Because it has given me shame. Even when I was a little kid and they did fit me, they fit me differently than they did other kids.
Yeah,
and it has
of
been
course.
decades and decades of shame. And to feel literal, true shame over something that I just want to put on to dry my body so I can be clean. Or I can sit around a pool and dry off with my kid, which you and I have talked much, and summer's coming up. I'm sure we'll talk it again about swimsuits and things not being made where my body type would be comfortable. And in the last few years, that's kind of started changing. And you and I have made the effort to make sure we get to enjoy ourselves. I should be able to have a bath or a steaming shower and get out and do like a TV commercial and cozy myself in a towel. And I never have been able to. And that has told me my entire life, you are gross. You are not normal. Your body is disgusting. So disgusting, in fact, that companies do not make towels big enough to dry your barn body off. That's the message that I have gotten my whole life. And to the point that I run from the shower to my bedroom to hurry up and get dressed so no one in my family happens to see the gap. Let's mind the gap. Okay? I'll leave it at that. Now, in the green room, I said it a little bit differently to Jessica, but I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? There's going to be a gap somewhere around that body. And it's unfair.
Am fully on board.
It is
I agree
unfair.
with you wholeheartedly.
I just sent you a thing. What was it last week where I sent you somebody put like laid down stacked jeans. And I think there were probably like 8 to 10 pairs of jeans. They were all labeled a size 12. One of the pairs of jeans looked like they would fit my life-size Barbie when I was a kid. Okay?
Okay.
let me be honest, not mine, my girlfriend's. I was too poor to have my own. But you know what I mean. You know how in memories you just own, you start claiming other people's things in your memory. That was not yours, Janie. Okay, anyway.
That also sounds really creepy, a life-size Barbie, P.S.
Yeah, they were big. They were big. Anyway.
I don't like that.
I am very happy to hear, now that I know that the existence of bath towels, and I wanted to share that with other people
bath
because
sheets.
Bath sheets, that's what I meant. Because I literally did not know they existed. And I am ecstatic to hop in my car, in my overalls, and go buy myself a bath sheet.
Yes.
I can't tell you, since I saw this, and I said to you last night, I think I want to talk about this. I literally have had butterflies in my tummy. I'm going to go get it today. I know that sounds ridiculous. But that's the amount of shame.
No, I hate that.
Behind towels in my body, and to know that, like, that is gaslighting. You have made it seem to us that everybody's body is covered by this ginormous piece of cloth that they can just cozy up in, and that's never been my life experience, never that I can remember. And how sad! I can't be the only one.
I hate it.
Anyway. That's me bitching about towels. I know it sounds silly, but I'm dead serious about it.
It doesn't. I don't want to get dressed the second I get out of the shower. I'm too hot, temperature-wise. Like, I can't do it.
I'm freezing, and I want to cozy in my towel to get every ounce of moisture off my body so I can be warm, right? It doesn't matter
I want to be in the towel just to let all the heat emanate off.
Whatever your reason, if they're going to make it seem like you can cushy up in a towel, then make it large enough for a real human body to cushy up in.
Cuddle up with the bath sheet.
Did you make that up?
No, that was from the Kusas commercial when we were children. Did you ever know the Kusas? The animal-faced dolls made by the Xavier Roberts of Cabbage Patch? Cuddle up with a Kusa. What?
No.
They are so creepy and yet so amazing. And God bless, I love this so much. I've said this before. My mother-in-law has kept, not like hidden and creepily kept them away as relics, but she has always cleaned and kept all of the toys that were well made from our childhood, from Alan and his brother and sister's childhood. So now all the grandkids use it. What do you think we pulled out this Christmas? My sister-in-law's Kusa, which had rainbow suspenders and a little cat face.
Oh, no.
You're going to die when you see the Kusas. I can't believe you don't know what a Kusa is.
Maybe I blocked it because it sounds terrible.
Cuddle up with a bath sheet.
Wow. I don't know how to transition out of this.
I want you to send us some pictures as you select your bath sheets. Okay. I told you.
It doesn't that sound
Target has phenomenal towels.
Follow me as I buy. All right. And rant over.
Well, this is a rant that, as far as I'm concerned, Dana, there is no rant that is silly. Not on this show. Okay. This is very timely. This is dealing with something that we experienced together this week. And this is something I find now, and it makes me furious when you do check and it's still not right. But my rant is about websites not keeping information current, like closures. Yeah. That would be important and pertinent. Restaurants, theaters, stores, piers, and other places of public access. So again, we did check the weather, and now I let the cat out of the bag that I told Alan, and kind of was as if I pinched him. We weren't even with Dana and Henry yet, but I'm like, shut up, we're going. We did check. He always checks for the closures and this, that, whatever. Said nothing about it. We drove to the Ventura Pier, which is near a nice hotel and has like a little sky bridge so you can walk back into the downtown area, all that stuff. You're just kind of in a centralized location. Well, we got there. Everyone's excited. We're in the garage. Alan's even hooking up the rigs in there because he's like, we don't have to. We can just get right on the pier and do it. Walk over, find out the pier's closed. No sign anywhere. They sure didn't tell you that pulling into the parking lot. No sign in the parking lot or where the eye can see. So why not? And then when we left the parking lot, as you remember, the guy goes, "Oh, it's been closed for a while."
Yeah,
cool.
He said that to me.
Well, how are we supposed to know that?
Yeah, we were in separate cars. Also, did he go ahead and charge you for parking?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think. He did.
Did he charge you?
Yes, he did.
What?
Yes. And I wanted to say, those are my friends, and you didn't charge them. We pulled in at the same time. But I didn't, and I said, we were here to go on the pier, and I got my kid in the car, right?
That's what we said.
Yeah. And he goes, yeah, it's been closed for a while. $2, please. I was like,
Shut
okay.
Up.
I had to, yeah. I was like,
I'm
because
so
we
horrified.
were literally there for 10 minutes. Like we got out of the car.
Even.
Alan fixed the hooks up and we walked over and came back. Like it was, and when I say walked over, I mean we walked out of the parking garage onto the sidewalk that led to the pier. It wasn't far.
That creep.
Yeah, he charged us.
Okay, now I'm even more livid, and this is another.
Well, it was only $2. It was.
I
only
don't give
$2.
a crap if it was 50 cents.
I just thought it was strange that like we came into the garage at exactly the same time, and he didn't charge you guys, and I watched him not charge you guys, and then he charged me. Like when he said that'll be $2, I went, oh, and like started looking for my wallet.
I don't even know where to go from this.
It was
really
only
don't.
$2. Maybe they need it for
no,
the
that's
pier.
not okay.
They did
Guess
say that.
There was no one there either. And
There
it wasn't even windy there.
No, it wasn't. That was the weird thing. It wasn't windy there at all. But they said that during the bad storms, that waves, this guy told me while I was digging through my wallet, that the waves had crashed over the pier during the storm, over it, and they were going to have to replace some pylons. Yeah. Nuts.
Well, that might be something you want to alert people to and put that on your website, because there's a website for the pier. There's a website for Ventura County. There's a website for the beaches.
Well, and like, especially after COVID, I've gone to a lot of places that just don't exist anymore. And you're like,
yes,
maybe somebody should take that off the internet. I don't know. Is that being petty? Are we being petty?
No, because a lot of places are still listed that are not. So I have learned now, people are like, oh, why are you calling? Or they're open. I said, I don't care unless I was literally somewhere yesterday and asked them at the time and confirmed it for tomorrow. I call every place because I don't trust websites anymore. I don't trust anything. Anything goes these days. You never know. People close up in the middle of the night with no notice.
Yeah.
I'm serious. That has happened many times from vendors I order from for work or a place that I show up to. I'm like, well, haven't eaten here in the last year. Guess I won't be eating here ever again. It's no longer here. Okay.
I felt so bad. I had a friend, a newer friend, move here from Missouri, from my home state, you know. Well, I guess he's from Kansas. Anyway, Midwest. And he was like, hey, my girlfriend is visiting. I would love for you to meet her. Let's have brunch or something. I was like, great. And I was like, let's try this new place because he lives a little further out. He lives further out than us. So I wanted to kind of meet him halfway a little bit. And I went there. I got there before them. It was completely boarded up and like every window boarded up and graffiti all over it. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to think I'm insane. So instead, I, as a very normal person, took them to Black Bear Diner, which apparently is a chain because now I see them everywhere and I had never heard of it before.
Okay, that's so funny you said that. I noticed one when we were leaving Ventura and I'm like,
yes,
they have a Black Bear here because I only know those from like Fresno, Sacramento, like
there's one near
middle
my
of
house.
the state.
There's one not far from my house on Ventura Boulevard.
Huh, that is a new development in SoCal.
Yeah.
News alert, Black Bear Diners taking over the Southland.
It is a news alert, too, because their menu is their own newspaper.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I haven't been to one
one
in years. Yeah.
that was my first time. Anyway, Jessica,
Amazing.
this is a question just for you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you kept hearing my tummy growl? Because
No.
3 times you've been talking and my stomach has gone.
Maybe your stomach should audition as a zombie in The Last of Us, because that sounds like a cordyceps talking.
Thank you. And if I could farm out my body parts and get a freaking job, I would. Oh, but hopefully by the time this comes out, it will have aired. If you didn't watch it live, you'll be able to stream. Dana is a Criminal on 911 comes out. When this drops, it'll come out that night.
I literally just posted on our Instagram this morning, and this is what I said. We need to talk about that. First of all, the fact that you're in the commercial is beyond exciting. Okay, you guys, it's great. I love that show. It is one of my favorite shows on TV. So just an added bonus if that happens to be what you're on.
I knew that.
Yes, and I am embarrassed that I do not remember his name, but that very attractive actor who's one of the doctors who was impaled. I thought they were going to kill him off in the first season.
Yes.
He is Asian American. I love him. Is that even the right term to say anymore? He's gorgeous. He played Judge Ito in the O.J. Simpson story.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I didn't happen to work with him, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
The way the trailer's cut, it looks like you are in that scene with him. I mean,
I'm not.
Holding on to my pearls. He was also a super hot gang leader in Sons of Anarchy. Oh yeah. And let me tell you, a little Hollywood. One day on Ventura Boulevard, somebody was blasting their music. But again, it's like when I heard that music blast, and I'm like, oh, it's Queen Latifah and her Rolls Royce convertible. This was our friend that I can't remember his name, and he's not my friend. I just want him to be because he's so cute and he's a very good actor.
Speak it into truth.
Looked over, and he's in his car bumping some music. And I'm like, oh my God. And yes, I did stare, and I'm good to not stare. I just fully stared until he looked at me, and I went, okay. And I looked away like a moron, but I was like,
yeah. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I was only in a scene with Angela Bassett and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, so is that it?
Sorry about that, Jessica.
I'm dying that you worked with Angela Bassett. Like, that's a bucket list. That's
incredible. She spanked me on my little butt. It was just a joke, and I couldn't handle it. I hopped up and down like a little bunny and went, oh my God, Angela Bassett just spanked me.
I would freak out.
That's just between the 5 of us, you guys.
I love it. April 10th. Yes, this will have come out by then, but hopefully you catch it and you can go back and look it up.
Not playing the normal Dana role. Kind of it's so funny because in the trailer, the first thing you see of me is with Muffins going, hi there. And that's very, Dana gets a lot of that kind of stuff, but she's got a twist to her.
I can't wait.
My sister-in-law called yesterday because my niece got very excited because she was like, Aunt Dana's a criminal. Yes.
No, that is fun. I like getting to play something outside of your wheelhouse.
Me too. I got handcuffed and everything.
Oh, seems like you like that.
Who says who? Says what? Who say what? You?
Says
me.
that
Ooh.
awful personal injury attorney, Darren Kavanoki. Because nobody looks good in handcuffs, unless you're into that sort of thing.
You turned my fantasy story somewhere I wasn't expecting it to go. I don't know what happened.
I need you to breathe us out of this.
I know. I'm so sorry. How many times can I say this episode? I'm going to shut up now. Okay. This is the staple of our show. We love to rant out the serious things, the insignificant things, the very significant things, whatever you guys want to rant about, because we'll find something if we need to. A lot of times we don't need to. Send us your rants and we will get it out for you.
Yes.
Because we get all that. I'm not going to do it. Last week when I did that thing, I was so ashamed of myself. I'm just going to use my words. We get all those angsty feelings out. We take a deep breath in, blow out all the bad, and spend the rest of the show filling up with goodness, funnies, laughing, having a good time, whatevs.
Yes.
Jessica, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, scream it out if you can. It's going to feel amazing. If you can't scream it out, still go ahead and join us with the breath. Scientifically, it will help you. That's what they say.
That's right.
Deep breath in. And there we go. Now we're grounded.
Great.
Now we're good. Everything's going to go super smooth from
That's
here
right.
on out. Am I up first for corners? Great.
You
Already.
are.
Smooth as ice cream already. Here we go.
Think you have a Weirdo of the Week. You're weird. You're so very weird. Why must you bring your weirdness here?
This is an article from the Mirror, UK. Did I need to? Is there a second? No, you didn't give me.
No,
you
I
didn't
was
give me
gonna,
one.
and then I thought, just stop.
You stopped yourself. You self-edited. Okay. This is from the Mirror.
I was
UK,
going to call
Jessica.
it an exceptional treasure.
Okay. First of all, you had that opportunity in the email, and you did not do it. And you know what? I appreciate that, and I respect it. But then when I said, "Oh, there's not a thing," you were like, "This is my opportunity. This is the universe saying, Jessica, this is the joke. You need to say it. You second guessed yourself. Dana has opened the door."
I'm crying.
It was not worth it.
Oh my God.
This article is by Danielle Kate Rowe.
Seriously crying.
So mad at you right now. It's so
That's so stupid.
Woman keeps unopened Easter egg for 63 years, paying 80 pounds a month to keep it cool. No, there's so much wrong. I'm going to keep reading. I'm just angry that she has wasted this money. I am angry that you made an exceptional joke that you could have kept to yourself, and you took a second leap at it. Unlike other teens her age. Oh my God. When 13-year-old Hillian Fern was given a gorgeous Easter egg by her father from a local shop called Sharps, she didn't immediately tuck in and devour it. This is because she found it too pretty to eat. She simply knew that she needed to keep hold of it. I'm not going to say I don't get it, because you send me cookie videos sometimes where I'm like, we're both like, how could you eat that? It's so beautiful, right? The chocolate egg in question is decorated with yellow icing in the shape of daffodils and contains a bag of toffees and chocolates. You know this egg. You've seen this egg, right?
I have not, but
okay, I'll
while
show
you
a
were
picture.
reading that, I did the math, and she spent 57,600 pounds. That's a down payment on a home. That's what she has paid to keep it stored. Please continue with the daffodil egg.
Hillian has now amazingly kept the Easter egg for a whopping 63 years. Of the self-confessed chocoholic, she now spends 80 pounds a month on a cool storage container to keep the chocolate from melting. Okay, so now here's the egg. I know we had a version of this when we were kids, and I believe it still exists. The chocolate egg with the yellow icing.
Okay,
I mean, she's very proud of it.
She looks real proud of it.
She's very proud of it. She was an adorable baby. There we go. Pillian, a retired wildlife trust worker, says she still remembers the day she was given the egg in 1960. And she plans to keep it for the rest of her life. The egg stored in Warwickshire, despite her no longer living in the area. What? Pillian, who has 2 grown-up children, 4 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild, said, quote, "I still remember the day I was given it. It was simply too pretty that I didn't want to eat it. I thought to myself, I'll keep it until Whitsun, but I then never ate it. So then I thought, oh, I'll keep it till Christmas. And then Christmas came and went. It became a bit of a challenge after that to see how long I could hold out." Yes, how fun. And now she's been holding out 63 years and doesn't have plans on giving in to that temptation. She continued, "I am quite impressed with my willpower because I have always loved chocolate. Nobody's eating that 63-year-old chocolate. It's not a temptation at this point."
No.
Okay. "There was something special about the egg I wanted to keep, and after a while it became too precious to eat. To protect the egg from melting, I paid for it to go into storage. It might seem silly, but I want to make sure."
Might?
But I want to
They
make
have
sure.
cold storage for 2 things.
Bodies.
Wine and furs.
Oh, we both really said a lot about of ourselves right there. You said wine and furs, and I said bodies. Okay,
Oh my God.
it's in Warwickshire, but I have moved to be near my daughter in Wales. But when I did live nearby, I would actually go and visit it occasionally. The sugar daffodils used to be bright yellow, but now they're turning a bit brown. But the egg is still intact, and all of the chocolates and toffees are still inside. I couldn't eat
No.
it now, even if I wanted to. But it has just become part of the family now, and I will keep it forever. And as soon as you die, your children will throw it away. I mean, more power to her. I keep things that other people would be like, no. I do currently have all of Henry's baby teeth, but yeah, he's my kid.
Okay, you know how I feel about that tooth mandala that you sent me back. A personal affectation is different, and that's not costing you any money. I bet, and also you said 63 years. I thought it was 60. So she has now spent over 60,000 pounds. I bet her grandchildren could have used that for a college fund.
College! Yes!
How about that? I'm
But
sorry.
invest it in
This makes
stocks
me
for them or
furious.
something. It's honestly not great. It's not great. It's
ridiculous.
not great because she spent that kind of money on it. If she kept it like in her vibrator drawer and everybody just found it after she was dead.
To each their own.
Fine. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't know. I don't know.
cannot.
I just
So
well,
stupid.
this is the show. This is the show of no transitions.
Well, I will tell you this. This is the most, well, not the most uplifting. We've got some raves coming up, but this is one of those stories that we love. It's short and sweet, and I love a happy ending, okay? Especially when somebody is just being a good Samaritan, if you will.
Yes.
This comes to us from the Good News Hub. This just happened. This is written by Rose Peters. Paying it forward. Homeless man returns lost $10,000 check to woman and is rewarded with a whole new life.
Wow.
This is a really happy story.
Okay.
When a homeless man found a check for $10,000, his only thoughts were returning it to its rightful owner. Now the man has been rewarded with a whole new life. Elmer Alvarez has been living on the streets for several years when he found the check. He thought, I have to look for this person. And despite having no cash himself, Alvarez didn't consider using the money. He said, it never crossed my mind because I made a decision to turn my life over. I've been clean for 3 years.
Wow.
The check belonged to real estate broker Roberta Haskey. She was surprised to find that somebody in Elmer's position had not only returned the check, instead expecting it to come from somebody in a fancy suit. Luckily for Elmer, Roberta was full of compassion for his situation due to her own experience with homelessness as a teenage mother. So interesting how life works like that. She offered him a reward for returning the check, which made Elmer cry due to the kind gesture. Roberta also offered Elmer a place to live, paying his rent for 7 months, and put him through real estate school.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
So that made me feel real warm and fuzzy inside. How incredible. Just so happens she once faced homelessness and dealt with that herself. The whole way of that coming full circle, he cleaned himself up. He's been on the streets for a few years despite keeping his sobriety, which that's hard in
so
the
hard.
best case scenarios.
Yes. Whenever you see interviews with people who have struggled with addiction, they've at some point usually been on the streets, and they say that's so hard because everybody has it and everybody's offering it to you.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And you do want to check out a lot of the times and not realize what the reality of the situation is. Understandably so. So this is so beautiful. She housed that man and then gave him the tools to be educated and now have a new lease on life and a career. That is life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So
and the thing
incredible
is,
work.
The same way as she had walked a mile in his shoes.
Yep.
He's going to do that for someone else. I guarantee you he will. Whether it's leading and inspiring by example, whether it's finding someone else he can bring up with him, like 100%. That will impact the community in a greater way than she probably realizes. Really, really beautiful. I love that.
I love it too.
What a great corner. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Real quick, before we move into raves, would you be mad if we talked for a millisecond about the Gwyneth Paltrow trial?
Go for it.
It's so shallow and ridiculous.
I mean, all I did was laugh. I watched like a few people's videos of it online and laughed. And then I was like, I cannot with her. She's got to stop.
Okay. So this is why I want to talk about it, because I feel exactly the same way. Like the first day of trial, I'm very jealous of beige sweater that she had. And then her Dahmer glasses. Like, I'll admit if I'm jealous of your sweater, I'm not your biggest fan. Let me just say that. Okay. She was at one time hooked into, and listen, we all get duped. I get it. But with Orgasm Inc., you know what that is. There's a documentary on Netflix about it. It's a cult. They masturbate women in front of everybody in a group. There's more to it. You can watch it if you want. It's real creepy. Anyway, she sold her vagina smelling candle. I'm not into it. First day on the stand I lost, first of all, so I've been watching the Behavior Channel. Obviously, they have to cover it because people are going nuts. They're like, well, that duck lip look that she has, that's her baseline. And I'm like, God help me if I am ever the human whose baseline is this. I can't even do it. They're like, well, she does have very full lips. I'm like, those are not full lips. There are two pieces of cardboard smashed together inside of her lip. Like they protrude from her face. Listen, I don't know why I'm being so mean to Gwyneth Paltrow. It doesn't matter. This man was clearly after money. I understand why she was so upset. This has been ongoing for 6 years. It cracked me up when, first of all, his attorney is the worst. It's a literal circus, you guys. If you want to see something ridiculous, this prosecutor, she wants to be her best friend. And so she's like, please tell me I'm taller than him. I wish I was joking. She's like, can we have Miss Paltrow come out and show her eyebrows couldn't be more and show us where she was standing. Oh, no. Okay. I am Gwyneth Paltrow right now. I said, that's going to be my thing for anything I do. You guys, I'm going to take pictures of myself washing my face and I'm going to go, now I am Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay. Oh, she can't come. Well, the jury can't see. Okay. Judge, is it okay if the jury comes out of the box? No? Okay. We can have Bob do it. No, it's a circus. Jessica, I'm not smart enough to make that up. It's the most ridiculous thing. And at one point she says to the lady, she goes, but you are saying that you were hit from behind, but were you paying attention? And she goes like this. For those of you who are watching, you'll get to see the finger motions. She goes, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, and carries her fingers up over her head. It's a circus. All right, that's all I want to say. If you need a little bit of laughter.
Oh my God.
It's insanity. That's all I'll say. Okay, let's move on to raves. I'll tell you one thing. She's still got one more day on the stand. This is like the dumbest. It's the
I thought it was over.
No, it's the equivalent of watching like, Love Island UK or something. That's the quality of what I'm watching here. It's ridiculous.
No, ma'am.
But yeah, it's very fun to see her. Well, whatever. Let's move on to our raves.
You're a first lady.
I really think in my head, the way that this played out in my head was that you were going to go, oh my God. And those glasses. And then on the second day, she had that black sweater with a black shirt on. You couldn't tell where her shoulders ended and began. I thought she had that Sam Smith outfit on. Like, I literally thought you were going to be adding to my story and yes-anding me. And it didn't happen. And now I cannot shut up.
I am no fan of hers. I have had issue since she won the Oscar for Shakespeare in Love instead of Kate Blanchett for Elizabeth.
Boobies.
So that was the first highway robbery. No.
Boobies.
Also, once she told people to steam clean their vagina and the American Association of Obstetrics and Gynecology came out saying,
had to get
no,
involved.
you shouldn't. And that's actually harmful to you.
Yes, there's
those
also...
two things alone. I just go do your goop and whatever, and that's it.
Do you know? Because I didn't want to send myself down this rabbit hole, but do you know? I heard another podcast talking about the trial, and I have to say, Jessica, they were much more supportive of each other. They really got into that conversation. Anyway,
hilarious.
What is this about people putting jade eggs in their vaginas?
Oh, yeah, to hold it and strengthen your Kegel muscles. That was another one of her cockamamie ploys.
What? How did I miss that one?
I don't know.
What is that supposed to do? Like, it has
And
mystical...
Kourtney Kardashian and her collaborated with Poosh and Goop for another kind of vag candle of sorts. I don't know. I can't even put the words in my mouth.
Listen, I think vaginas are magical
Goop
too.
and Poosh.
But I don't need vagina smell in my house. Like that candle still. I don't. It's got to be a marketing ploy, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
why are we still talking about it?
There's nothing okay about it. I don't know.
Why did I berate you for not joining in? And then I was like, what are we still talking about this?
Ow, that just hurt.
We're a mess. All right, I'm up first. Let's talk about some good things. This is so cute. I love it. Okay, I am up first. My rave this week is Paws with Claws. You can find them at Paws With A Cause. Sorry, Paws with Claws.
Paws with Claws. Well, I should hope so if they're going to defend themselves.
Yes, don't declaw your kitties. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. This is Paws With A Cause. You can find them at pawswithacause.org. Paws With A Cause was founded in 1979 by Michael and Candye Sapp after Mike agreed to train a dog to alert a deaf couple of important sounds such as their baby crying. That's amazing. Paws With A Cause has grown into a national organization which trains service dogs for people with physical disabilities, seizure response dogs for people who have epilepsy, hearing dogs for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and service dogs for children with autism. Paws With A Cause depends on donations, as they receive more than 2,000 assistance dog application requests annually. That's a lot.
Wow.
And their clients do not pay for assistant dogs. It costs over $30,000 to breed or rescue, raise, train, place, and provide ongoing support for an assistance dog. It is not covered by insurance. That
of course
infuriates me. God. And there's no government funding available to sponsor assistance dogs. Paws With A Cause has a 4-star rating on Charity Navigator, which I believe we've talked about before. We really trust Charity Navigator if you ever need to look up something, if you're worried about where the funds are going and stuff. So anyway, they have a 4-star rating on there. Again, this is Paws With A Cause. I love it. People really, really depend and rely on these service animals. They really, really do. I know in the last few years, probably in the last decade, there's been a lot of people getting service dog vests and stuff for their cats and stuff so they could travel with them. I get that. I love traveling with my pets too. But the people who really need specialized, trained animals to assist them with their daily lives, this is so important. So if you're able, please, again, go pawswithacause.org. I have seen some of these service dogs literally change the lives of people who felt like there was less hope for them. I mean, animals are so powerful. It's not just the assistance, it's the love and companionship. It's so much more than what meets the eye. So anyway, Paws With A Cause, I love it. I think I said paws with claws because you know how my dad still has my mama's cat, and my dad's not a big animal guy, right? And so he loves the cat. The cat loves him. They bicker like a married couple. He says he doesn't love the cat and wants to give it away. That's all, right?
Hilarious.
So his cat and him, they argue, and his cat will scratch him and make him bleed. And so he made, my baby sister was like, I'm going to get him. She trims his claws. He'll sit for trimming and stuff, but not good enough for Gary. She bought him nail caps. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never seen those.
They are fake plastic caps that you put over a cat's claws so that they can't scratch. They're like fake fingernails. I'm going to show you. So my baby sister went over to my dad's house and put these.
Toby got some Lee press-on nails.
Toby got some sparkly blue little pawpaw nails.
Oh my God.
I'm
hilarious.
dying. Please, can I show you another one?
What does your dad think about that?
He was like, well, the blue's fine, but the yellow's a little much. What does that mean?
So good.
Anyway, Paws With A Cause.
Paws With A Cause.
Please check them out. It's very, very important stuff. And if nothing else, you know, we can't always donate to everything, but we say we can spread the word. You can do that as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dana. That is a lovely, lovely organization. My rave this week is the Westminster Free Clinic. So since we were in Ventura, I was inspired to find something in that area. It is a neighboring county of us. This is the westminsterclinic.org. Westminster Community Care Clinic is a private nonprofit community care center serving the working poor and uninsured of Ventura County. So also just for some context for those who do not live in California, Ventura County is, the state of California is the largest producer of both agriculture and livestock in the nation. Ventura County is a huge supplier of the fruits that we eat here, but that is shipped across the country. Strawberries. They got a strawberry festival in Oxnard. Oh my God. Anyways, a lot of the people working there are the people picking and pulling the food that we eat, right? So a lot of them do not have insurance. It's low income. This is a critical resource. We also serve as a training site for high school students considering careers in healthcare. Love it. So that is a way for students who have an interest to be able to do some volunteer work and internship and get a head start. I love that. So amazing to be able to do that. If you know you have a passion for that, go see where you can volunteer in your area. Westminster Free Clinic is 100% free. We serve as a safety net for those with no other affordable options and fill gaps as needed. As a community care center, our goal is to provide low-income people with early access to health care and health-supporting programs and services in order to prevent more costly mental and physical health problems. To achieve this, We understand that the health environment must also change, so we partner with the community to inspire both individual and larger scale change. The clinic is first come, first serve, providing access to healthcare to over 100 patients on Wednesday nights, starting at 5 p.m. in Thousand Oaks, and Tuesday nights at 5 p.m. in Oxnard. We do not take patients with Medi-Cal, Medicare, or any other insurance programs. So that is because it's truly for people that have no insurance whatsoever and are considered low income. So they have primary medical care, preventative care, health advocacy, community outreach, mental health services, chronic disease programs, teen health care internship, volunteers. There is so many incredible opportunities. Also, it says we've opened a second clinic. Services are offered every Tuesday night at St. Paul's Methodist Church in Oxnard. Volunteer medical professionals and local high school students team up to help uninsured people in their community.
Wow.
Westminster Free Clinic was named 2019 Nonprofit of the Year by the Greater Conejo Chamber of Commerce. So they have an amazing site. 12,000 people served annually, 200 plus students volunteer and train with medical staff, 100% free services, 600 plus volunteers.
Wow.
It's just amazing.
That's
and
major.
The doctors and the nurses there obviously are volunteering their time and services. So really incredible for people who have no other access to it to help them prevent and or hopefully treat whatever ails them.
Absolutely. Because unfortunately, we have a lot of people in our country who have no coverage.
No.
At all. What an amazing, but they do more than just that. They do so much. That's incredible.
They have incredible resources.
That's
so
really
if you are in Ventura County or know somebody that might be in need, God knows how many friends have we had over the years, including I remember when I was on Cobra, which was I think over $600 a month, and that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's prohibitive. So Dana and I have known many friends who've been in between jobs or are at a job that doesn't offer insurance and blah, blah, blah. We all know the drill. It's huge
scary.
problem.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you and I lost someone we cared about way too young because he did not have access to proper medical care for heart condition. So
correct.
Yeah, it's terrible. We love you, Tilt. That made me think of Tilt.
We do.
We miss you.
I know.
Jessica.
Dana.
I think that's our show.
I think it is.
Would you like to tell people how to get a hold of us?
Yes, and this time I swear I won't be crazy about it. Please reach out to us, follow us, like us, whatever you please at the Rants and Raves podcast on Instagram and Facebook. You can find us on TikTok at the Rants and Raves P as Dana pulls something out of her mouth. Is it a wax tooth?
I think I just looked up and freaked out. Have I had a piece of pepper in my tooth this whole time?
I haven't noticed it.
No, it's a shadow. Continue.
You maniac. You can find us, follow us, like us, whatever you please, on Instagram and Facebook at the Rants and Raves Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at the Rants and Raves P. You can subscribe and see both shorts and our full-length videos on YouTube at the Rants and Raves Podcast. You can send us a direct email at the Rants and Raves Podcast at gmail.com. And you can always hit the contact button on our website, www.therantsandravespodcast.com. Thank you for a great ep, Dana.
It was a crazy one. A lot of self-realization.
I just keep looking at how alabaster white my lips are because I'm so pale and dehydrated right now that...
You don't have... You have pretty pink lips.
That's because I keep licking them.
I hate this conversation. Jessica, I like to leave us with, are you watching anything?
Nope. We finished binging the Great British Bake Off, and now Alan and I don't know what to do with our time, and I'm not joking.
Wow, that's interesting. I was actually thinking, I think my son would like that. I may start watching it with him because he loves to bake.
Hey, they have one called Great British Bake Off Juniors.
For kids. Yeah. I think I'm going to try
so
and
the
see
kids
if he
do
wants
the
to
challenges.
Uh-huh.
Please. And you know, as it should be, they're much sweeter with children.
Yeah.
Even if it's like an epic failure, they're like, well, this looks nice. The flavor could be a little bit better. Great job, John.
Oh, I love it. Maybe I'll try that with them.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's really
we also
fun.
have to go see Mario opened last night.
Yes.
So we have to go
I'm
see
sure
that.
he cannot wait.
Oh, he can't wait. So we're excited about that. I do love to leave us with a point to ponder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about this one. Jessica, I want you to guess. Where does Emma Thompson keep her Oscars?
In the bathroom.
Yes. Did you know that, or was that a guess?
I did know that.
Keeps them in the bathroom, the downstairs loo. Like, people have taken pictures with them and stuff. They're there. They're there.
Oh, you know I sure as hell would.
In the bathroom?
But I need to be invited first. Yes.
You would keep it in the... Oh, you'd take pictures.
I would take pictures
would you?
it.
If you had 2 Oscars, would you keep them in the bathroom where the poo-poos are?
I actually think it's hilarious and
It
just
is
shows
funny.
how like down to earth she is, and that she's like, yeah, that's great, but I don't know. I think it
Do you know
puts
where...
her at
Where to what?
a level with commoners. Back to bring it full circle.
Okay. All right.
Know, she's a lovely British dame. I don't know if she's been named a dame yet, but she should be.
To that either.
She's at
I
the very
do love
least,
her.
Lady Emma Thompson.
Super talented. Love her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where Russell Crowe keeps his?
Probably under the costume for Javert, wondering how he was ever cast in a singing role in Les Miserables.
But I'm glad I asked you.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I have.
Mhm.
I love Les Mis.
Yes, poor Russell, but that was not a good decision on CSA.
He keeps them in his chicken coop.
Excuse me?
In his chicken coop. Last one, leave you with this. I just like to give you guys something when you're bored if you want to think about it. And then maybe start guessing where other people you like or may not like keep their awards. Rosamund Pike.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay. Well, buries them in her garden. Her awards.
Well, looks like it's time to get a metal detector and do some searching.
I don't have any awards, but if I did, I mean, I guess I do have what's over here. Oh, sorry, just a picture of James Vanderbeek proposing to me. That's it. All right, we'll be back next week. I love you very much, Jessica.
I love you too. Thanks for the laughs.
Thanks for putting up with me. Oh, did you just get yelled at? You just got yelled at in the last 2 seconds.
Listen, my Catholic husband is preparing 2 dishes to bring to our friend for a Passover Seder tonight. He is a literal saint.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.